Does doing the housework damage my health? Well, I think so, because I hate cleaning. I get really irritated by the constant tidying, and I definitely can't be bothered to do the vacuuming. And I suspect I'm not alone in that. I don't know about you, but I can always find something more important to do than the cleaning. The problem is I do feel better in a clean and tidy home. It makes my mind work better. And I don't think I'm alone in that either. So it needs to be done, and the quicker the better. And that's why adverts about the perfect cleaning product can be very appealing until you understand what's in them and the problems they can cause. I'm Judith Leary-Joyce. I'm author of Beginner's Guide to Eco-Renovation, an advocate of green living. I'm making this video because I'm finally taking in just how damaging standard cleaning products are, and not just to the environment, but to our own health. Once you start looking into this, it is horrifying. We get so easily upset about pollution on the roads, don't we? I mean, I'm always worried about the little ones in their buggies being pushed at exhaust height along the pavement. But I rarely think about pollution inside my house. Yet it seems that the level of air pollution at home can be 2 to 5 times higher than beside the road. Now that is very alarming. According to the World Health Organization, around 3.8 million people die every year from exposure to household air pollution. And poor indoor air quality has been linked to all sorts of illnesses like asthma, respiratory issues, and cardiovascular disease. So you'd be forgiven for thinking that there's no better time to give up on cleaning. So we need to be mindful of 2 things. First of all, VOCs, volatile organic compounds. Now, I know I bat on about these because they're so common and we don't understand their impact. Volatile organic compounds are a diverse group of chemicals found in numerous day-to-day products. Most of them are unpronounceable, but many we know of and we take for granted, like benzene, formaldehyde, acetone, xylene. You'll find them in paints, cleaning products, building materials, furniture, glue. The list just goes on and on. The other thing we need to watch for is PM 2.5, pretty weird name, but it refers to particulate matter smaller than 2.5 microns. Because they're microscopic, they can be inhaled into the lungs and cause all manner of illness and allergies. I've heard of these in terms of wood-burning stoves, where I know they have a very negative impact on indoor air quality, but I've only now discovered they're present in spray or aerosol cleaning products. If you think about it, the sprays are so fine, it's inevitable that droplets are left in the air, and once the liquid evaporates, then solid particles are going to be left behind, some of which can be PM 2.5. And really worryingly, we also get PM 2.5 from cooking on gas. There are some claims that you're exposed to more of these particulates when cooking an omelette than when standing outside in London. Mind you, when I tried to find that particular study, it wasn't available. But I did read a witch study that showed the amount of PM 2.5 in the air after cooking on a gas hob is higher than standing at the side of the road. So another good reason to get off gas. So we could just give up on cleaning. What a great idea that'd be. Or you could just choose your products and adapt your behaviour. And one of the most obvious things to do is to make sure your house is well ventilated. I'll put a link to a video about that here. We can also get used to looking at the ingredients of the products as you buy them. We do that now with food, so this is just the next step. 2 big clues when you are reading the ingredients: the longer the list, the more toxic it's likely to be, and the more chemical the name, the more likely it is to be dodgy. The other thing is to recognise the stronger the smell, the more likely the presence of VOCs. So, for example, air fresheners are a particular hazard. Have those in your room and you'll be sitting in a toxic soup, a very pleasant smelling toxic soup, but definitely not good for you. Candles made with chemicals are also going to contribute to poor air quality because, like air fresheners, you'll be sitting with them for a long time. Doing your nails is another one. The strong smell there's the giveaway. But I hear you say those are all nice things to do, and I agree, it's lovely to sit in a nicely scented room and to have a manicure. And if you've got a gas hob, you certainly can't stop cooking. The first option is to make your own cleaning products. Well, I know it sounds like a step too far to me, but do go explore the world of Nancy Birtwistle. She's turned this into a fine art. I've tried some of her recipes and become a real advocate of household vinegar and bicarbonate of soda. Sounds weird, but they are great for cleaning the oven. I'll put a link to her videos here as well. Now, there are other ways to manage. Like, always use the cooker hood or the extractor fan when cooking, and remember to clean the filters on a regular basis. Open windows to clear the air when using standard cleaning products, and use them sparingly. Remember that the average household cleaner is said to contain 62 toxic chemicals. Now that should focus your mind. You can also use natural cleaning products, although do check them out very carefully. Sadly, greenwashing is alive and well. Experiment with the products you use to do the washing and try using vinegar instead of fabric softener. Now that is an odd one, but you really won't smell like the fish and chip shop, I assure you. Spray your hair near an open window to reduce the chances of breathing it in. And sit by an open window or an extractor fan while you do your nails. It's not about giving up everything you used to, just look for a better, healthier way to proceed. Oh God, I know it feels daunting to begin with. I feel overwhelmed every time I take on a new element of green living, so do be easy on yourself and go exploring to find the information that's most relevant to you. I'm off to try Nancy Birtwistle's magic toilet cleaner to find out how well that does. It's definitely time we stopped using bleach. Let me know how you get on and what you find, and I'll do the same. I'm sure we can work out this together. We just need new thinking and plenty of good ideas.